The year is almost over. 2024 is slipping through your fingers faster than you thought. The promises you made back in January, the resolutions, the dreams, the goals, some of them are still just words scattered on a piece of paper or lost in the back of your mind. You've been distracted, overwhelmed, maybe even afraid. Now you're down to 4 months. 4 months left to do what you set out to do. But here's the good news. These last 4 months are all you need. What you do between now and December can change everything. You can still turn 2024 into the year you crushed your goals, upgraded yourself, and unlocked a version of you that's been waiting in the shadows. It's time to stop waiting, to stop hesitating. This is your final chance to transform. The question is, what are you going to do with the time left? The truth is hard to swallow. If you're watching this right now, it means you haven't accomplished everything you set out to do this year. Maybe you've failed. Maybe you've let distractions, fear, or procrastination hold you back. And now you're staring at the calendar, realizing how little time you have left. It's okay. Start by confronting your reality. You see, most people get to this point in the year and give up. They throw in the towel, thinking, what's the point? I'll try again next year. That's a lie. You're better than that. But you need to face your failures, your setbacks, your shortcomings head on. Own them. Every single time you didn't push hard enough, every day you wasted, every opportunity you ignored, accept it. You have to understand that the pain of regret is far worse than the pain of hard work. If you don't act now, you'll carry that regret into 2025, and it will weigh you down. You have to sit with that discomfort. Feel it. Let it fuel you. But here's where the shift happens. That darkness is not your end. It's your beginning. The last 4 months of 2024 aren't about punishing yourself for what you didn't do. They're about transforming yourself into someone who can finish strong. There's something about knowing you only have 4 months left. It lights a fire under you. It pushes you to realize how precious time really is. And that sense of urgency, it's your secret weapon. You see, most people drift through life thinking they have time, thinking, I'll start tomorrow. But when you realize your time is limited, every day starts to matter. Every hour, every minute becomes valuable. You start making choices that move you closer to your goals instead of further away. Here's what you need to do. Treat these last 4 months like your life depends on it. Because in a way, it does. You have no idea how much you can accomplish in 120 days if you focus. But here's the trick. You have to commit. Fully. You can't play around with half-hearted efforts. You need to pour everything you've got into these 4 months like there's no other option. Let's be honest, if you haven't hit your goals by now, it's not because you weren't capable. It's because you've been held back by the same old habits that have plagued you for years. Laziness, distractions, self-doubt, these are the chains keeping you stuck. But if you want to crush your goals in the last 4 months of 2024, you have to break those chains. First, you need to identify what's been holding you back. What habits are sabotaging your progress? Is it your phone, social media? Is it the people you surround yourself with? Or is it deeper? Self-doubt, fear of failure, or procrastination? Once you identify those habits, you need to kill them. And I don't mean gradually cut back or slowly ease out of them. I mean go cold. You don't have time to play games. If your phone is eating up your productivity, turn it off. If negative people are holding you back, cut them off. The thing is, these habits have been comfortable. They've been your safety net, your excuse. But comfort is the enemy of progress. If you want to upgrade yourself in the last 4 months of this year, you need to get uncomfortable. You need to do the things you've been avoiding. Here's the biggest secret most people don't understand. You can't achieve your goals while holding on to your old identity. The version of you that started 2024 is not capable of finishing it strong. That version of you needs to die. You need to become someone else. Someone who doesn't make excuses. Someone who doesn't procrastinate. Someone who wakes up with purpose and refuses to be distracted. You need to build a new identity. Step 1. Define who you want to be. Close your eyes and imagine the version of yourself who crushes these next 4 months. What does that person look like? How do they think? How do they act? What habits do they have? Write it down. Be specific. Your new identity needs to be clear in your mind. Step 2. Align your habits with your new identity. Your current habits are a reflection of your old identity. If you want to become this new version of yourself, your habits need to change. If the upgraded version of you wakes up at 5 a.m., then you start waking up at 5 a.m. If they work out every day, then you hit the gym. No excuses. This isn't about motivation. Motivation is temporary. This is about creating a lifestyle that matches the identity you want to embody. Every time you act in line with your new identity, you reinforce that version of yourself. And soon, it becomes who you are. If you want to crush your goals in the last 4 months of 2024, you need to get relentless. This isn't the time for half efforts. This isn't the time to take it easy or go slow. You've got 4 months to make up for everything you didn't do in the past 8. Here's how you do it. The 10x rule. Whatever effort you think is enough to hit your goals, multiply it by 10. If you think working out for 30 minutes is enough, work out for 300 minutes. If you think making 10 calls is enough, make 100. If you think writing 1 chapter is enough, write 10. Most people fail because they set their targets too low and their effort even lower. But in the next 4 months, you don't have time to play small. You need to think big and act bigger. This level of intensity isn't sustainable for an entire year. But for 4 months, you can do it. You can push yourself beyond what you thought was possible. You can squeeze every last drop of potential out of 2024. Here's where most people go wrong. They'll get motivated, they'll push hard for a week or two, but then they fizzle out. Why? Because they don't understand the power of consistency. Consistency is the real secret to success. It's not about having a few big days of effort. It's about showing up every single day, doing the small things that add up over time. Your goal for the next 4 months isn't to be perfect, it's to be consistent. You need to win the day, every day. If you wake up early today, win. If you hit the gym today, win. If you cross off your to-do list today, win. These small daily wins are what will separate you from everyone else who gives up after a few weeks. Focus on winning today and then wake up tomorrow and do it again. That's how you build momentum. That's how you keep going when the motivation fades. As dark as this journey might feel, there's light at the end of the tunnel, and you need to embrace it. While it's important to stay focused on your goals, it's equally important to celebrate your wins. When you accomplish something, whether it's big or small, take a moment to acknowledge it. You're not just crossing off tasks. You're becoming a new person, and that deserves recognition. Every win, every step forward is proof that you're capable of more than you ever thought. You're rewriting your story. You're upgrading yourself in ways that will last far beyond 2024. You've got 4 months left. 4 months to prove to yourself that you're not someone who gives up, that you're not someone who wastes time or makes excuses. You're someone who takes control, someone who crushes their goals. The choice is yours. Are you going to look back at 2024 with regret, wondering what could have been? Or are you going to look back with pride, knowing you gave it everything, knowing you upgraded yourself in ways most people only dream of? The last 4 months are yours. Make them count. Remember, the power to change your life, to upgrade yourself, is always within you. But time waits for no one. Start today, and in 4 months, you'll look back at 2024 as the year you finally crushed your goals. It's not too late. It's never too late.